I don't look silly. Not at all. Welcome to my channel. Once again, you did it. Proud of you, and I hope you're proud of me too. Today we're going to talk about a lot of things, but we're going to just start it off right off the top here. I'd like to talk about video games. Only one video game because we just got a new one, and I haven't really played it yet because I've been too busy making videos. In other news, I also created a Twitter account a few months ago, almost a lot of months ago, and that's good. If you look here, you'll see a logo of Twitter probably. Not to mention, it's been really hot out, and when it's really hot, I sweat. So I went to the store and I bought a whole bunch of new shirts. This is one of them. Guess what? Call it the Goodwill Special. We also want to talk about politics. Guess what? Nope. I'm running for president. Someday, not this week, maybe next. Also, let's talk about blankets. Blankets, they keep you warm when you're cold, don't they? Or are they what's preventing you from feeling very cold at night? Just have a blanket thrown at you. I don't really think that's good for the video, to be honest. Okay. In other news, Bruce Willis, he did it again. So I heard recently he went to a food gala and ate everything on the menu. No, Bruce. That's bad. What was that?
Recording.
How hungry do you get late at night? Well, if you have a dog, I don't recommend eating dog treats. But I do recommend eating human treats, which will probably like making spaghetti or something, if you're that into spaghetti and stuff. Also, I want to talk to you about a great vacation spot. Have you thought about somewhere with water? It's popular. Also, just a place to get lost in. Have you tried the woods? Also fun. And new records show that reverse psychology is at its best time when working. So don't subscribe, don't follow, and don't like my video. Laundry. We all wear clothes, don't we? I know I do. If I wasn't having these on right now, I would be naked. And not to mention buffets. Have you been to one lately? I eat there so much that it makes me not ever want to be naked. So instead of going to buffets, I'll go grocery shopping. And when you go grocery shopping, you find food there. And guess what? You can eat that food, but the biggest problem is that you have to park in the parking lot. And you know what happens in parking lots, don't you? Murder, rape, and death. Have you ever been concerned about noise pollution? Well, guess what? I drove down with the car radio on all day today, and the windows were down, and I polluted the air with noise. Are you thirsty? Guess what? You can get drinks all over the world, including your faucet. Try it at home. I have a big fear now about list making. If you make lists, you're crazy. And next on our list, I'm going to talk about cooking, because cooking is always good for you, and it helps you save money, and when you save money, you save time. Also, real quick, I wanted to give a quick local ad shout out to Ed's Cannoli Emporium, where we have the best cannolis. They really do, guys. The best. I have an idea too. You've all heard about VR, virtual reality. Well, guess what? It's something crazy no one's ever heard of. Switch the V and the R like this, and then it's called an RV. It'll be like some big recreational vehicle that you drive around. Have you tried diet soda? I hope not, because it's way worse than regular. That's good. Lighting placement. Lighting is so important. Ready? That's a trick I learned. Right now I'm in a phase in my life where I don't have internet in my house, and that makes it very difficult. Have you used Google lately? Guess what? I heard recently that it's possible that Google's listening to you. In fact, around my house, when I say, "Hey Google," someone responds to me.
Your Wi-Fi network. You can reconnect to Wi-Fi from your Google Home app under Devices.
See?
Setup.
See what I mean? Stop it. Have you heard about pirates? Oh my gosh, let me tell you about pirates. I used to know a pirate, and he wasn't a real pirate, clearly, and you probably never heard of him. He was on the internet, and he was really famous on the big screen. It rhymed with Flaro, Captain Flat Plaro. And I was recently playing a game where you get to play as a pirate. I didn't come across him, so now I know officially that he was never real. And speaking of things that were never real, I used to love the show growing up, man. It was about, I can't remember the name, but they wore scrubs, okay? Zach Braff was in it, Donald Faison, whatever his name is, and there was a guy named Dr. Cox. He was really cool, and he yelled at them all the time. You guys would have loved it. It was so good, but I recently heard that Zach Braff, he had a show come out called Alex Inc., which I watched, and which was terrible. It really was bad. But I watched it because I liked Zach Braff. I really felt like he deserved a little more credit. But Alex Inc. sucked. And that sucks to say. Have you ever heard the term, if you're crying, have a tissue with issues or something? Well, guess what? I've taken that term to a whole new level. If you're crying, just use a tissue. Don't make a weird saying about it. The dog once jumped over the cat, and it was very cool. Sorry, I'm just reading a book. And it was a very good time in the dog's life. Oh, what book is it? Oh, this book is called Reading Fake Books. It's not real. You probably noticed that I have a brick wall behind me. It's there on purpose because everywhere else makes the room look really, really crummy and awful. So when you have a brick wall behind you, it doesn't look that way. Evil. Evel Knievel was a really cool person. He drove around on his little tricycle or trike bike or whatever it was. He did stunts, and it was so cool. We had tricks. And that's where I see my channel going. I plan on doing so much tricks. I can do a lot of things, and tricks is one of them. But I do want to talk to you about one more thing. Evil. It's not good to be an evil person. Being evil is actually really rude. If you're a nice person, you should display that through niceness. But when you're not nice and you're evil, people don't get that message. I'm happy with that. How many minutes is that?
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, I'll have to edit some of that, but it's... What is the... Oh, it's because it's in my hat. Because it's really emotional coming up here and doing this kind of thing. Making videos and the whole time just being worried if everyone out in the crowd or in the video was staring at my nipples the whole time. But I do like making videos, and I know this video was just so masterfully crafted. Everyone's probably wondering how I did it. And I'm just going to unveil the secrets. We just clicked on the button on the camera, we clicked record, and we just wrote down topics behind the camera, and I've been reading them off. And then, I don't know, it's been such a journey for however many minutes ago from it is till now. I've really come so far, and to think that just a few minutes ago I wasn't where I was now. I'm just happy to be where I am now, and I'm happy that you guys are here too. I'm not trying to get deep, I'm not trying to get emotional. But this video is for me to tell you that I'm deep and emotional. And your support is what really was keeping me going through this. If I can just get half of a subscriber, just one half, that's all I need. A half commitment. That will really show the world that I'm here. And I'm ready. And I'm going. Things are getting bigger on me. My arms. It's mostly because of the food. I've had a real tough time lately making these videos, and I just feel like my audience is growing so much, so fast, so quickly. I just cannot thank you guys enough for all that you've done. And I don't think I'm asking much. I'm not here to be picky or make anybody feel weird or anything. But it would mean the world to me if we can increase our subscribers by like 100%. So here's where we're at now. We're right here right now. I'd really like to turn that Something that's, I know it's a little unrealistic. I'd like to get there. I'd like to get to 1. You guys can help me, and it's a group effort. There's not much. It's not very hard. I know that we can do it, and I'm going to take it one step further, guys. It's a blank sheet. Nothing is written here before. 1 L for me. And that means a like. Please like me. And if you don't tell me, because that'll hurt my feelings. It'll hurt my feelings. Cut.